Hi, my name is Kayla Post, and this is the Finding Your Project presentation. I am currently interested in the advocacy of college students with disabilities topic. College students with disabilities, they already have a hard enough time transitioning as college students from adolescence to young adulthood. And with disabilities, it can have harder struggles, for example, accommodations and having to find them. And those can make or break their academic careers. Producing accommodations have been known to be confusing, costly, and time consuming, but are highly beneficial when taken advantage of. Most universities do require a medical diagnosis from an evaluation in order to receive an accommodation, and it has to be an evaluation that is recent. Like basically, when they tell you to do it, that's when you have to get it done. It can't be from a previous evaluation. However, the problem is that the universities do not provide the evaluation themselves, but the student is required to pay for the evaluation. This is an issue among the low income students who are not able to afford their own evaluation because of this long, lengthy, and expensive process. Many students have to forgone informing their colleges and universities of their disabilities. In fact, only 13% of all college students in 2016 had informed their colleges and universities of their disability status. And there's also just recently a report where 15 to 47% of students who have reported a disability have not received an accommodation from their university. One of the organizations that I have chose to hopefully correspond with is the National Center for College Students with Disabilities. They help provide resources for students and families who are looking for accommodations in college, and they help connect students with disabilities to other students with disabilities to help support and advance leadership in disability rights and education activism. The possible opponents is the educational institutions themselves. They're able to refuse accommodations under these clear reasons provided by an article that I have provided as a link. Providing the accommodation puts an excessive financial and or administrative burden on the institution. Providing the accommodation could also change the nature of the academic program or the school's curriculum. That includes lowering academic standards and significantly altering what is required of you to complete a class or program. The accommodation would give you an unfair advantage over other students. And if the requested accommodation is personal in nature, such as personal care attendants, personal readers, or personal devices, those are very costly, again, under the excessive financial burden. Outcomes and expectations. My outcomes and expectations is to create awareness on how school institutions should provide evaluations to those students who have been previously diagnosed with disabilities, but also just providing awareness and resources on a step by step guide on how to achieve the process, or at least start it, to require gaining those accommodations. My goals are to create a petition and gather 100 signatures, promote more students to apply for accommodations. Government grants is a major thing. Again, it would help ease the financial burden on institutions. Have every educational institution to provide free evaluations to students who have been previously diagnosed. So, if in their previous medical history that they have provided that they were previously diagnosed or have been seen for an evaluation of some sort of disability, that would provide them a free evaluation this time around to receive an accommodation. Targets are educational institutions and state governments. And something that if I were to choose with the organization, something that I would want to focus on working is one thing I've learned from my internship, which was in social media, is that the power of social media can truly make a difference in our modern day era. The NCCSD Foundation does not have any social media accounts. And today's college students look towards social media as one of the ways to garner information to help with just day to day living. Finding resources to help with accommodations is hard enough when you do it on your own, and you don't know where to start looking. Some people Google is kind of very hard, and especially if you don't have, a big platform, it's really hard to find stuff, especially when you don't know the keywords that you're looking for. This is why I suggest using active social media platforms to spread the word about the organization and its efforts towards helping college students with disabilities so that more students get the accommodations that they need and deserve. And that is the end of my presentation, so thank you.